Hello everyone, and welcome back finally to another episode of my Whipsnade Zoo recreation in Planet Zoo. So it's been a little while. I've probably, as you've seen, been a bit busy doing some other bits and bobs. So I've started my new Planet Zookeeper series. I've also been working a lot on my contest entry for the Lady Zionist Tiger Rehabilitation Centre contest. So that's taken up quite a bit of time over the last couple of weeks. I've also had internet issues and all sorts of things, so yeah, it's been a little while since we've actually done a proper Whipsnade episode, and this one is not still going to be quite a normal one because it's going to be a very short one, I think. I'm starting this very late in the week, and I've had a lot of time, as I said, spent on the contest entry to finish up before the deadline, so this is going to be a really short build, and I thought what better build to do for a tiny little one than a tiny little animal down here, the meerkats. So yeah, as you can tell, this is going to be quite an easy one, I think, but obviously the scale of it is so small that it might actually end up being a bit of a difficult one to try and do in terms of the scale. So I'm probably just going to do literally this. As you can see, it's already laid out, and I probably will keep the walls, probably change the glass and bits, but the walls and the roof on there I think I'm kind of happy with. So yeah, I will do the little meerkat enclosure. So there's just some rocks, there's some branches and things like that in there, any little details with like slides and things if I can get them in. I think there might be a window, I'll need to double check the actual pictures and things, but yeah, so it's going to be probably a short one for me and a short video, but just a little something to get back in the swing of doing the Whipsnade recreation. So yeah, I will pop some pictures on and I will see you when it's all finished. Right guys, so as you can see, this section is done. I've done a little bit of the planting and stuff around just to kind of make it look a little bit nicer, but yeah, the main enclosure is done. So I did end up redoing all this because the proportions were not quite right for the mud walls that I had, so I wanted to change it up a bit. So I've ended up using the plaster and just coloured it in to make it look kind of the right colour, so it's not really got as much of the texture on it, which is a shame, but I think overall it's not too bad. It looks okay, I think. We've got the little overhang bit using the Indian something piece, can't remember what it was, and we've got the little glass viewing at the front. Got this little indent with the sort of fake signage and things on these walls, and this is just a fake window that looks into the little inside bit, which I don't think I would have been able to do very well because of the size of it, and I wouldn't really be able to detail the inside, I don't think. So yeah, I've left it as that, which I don't think looks too bad. The roof I had to change as well just to make it a little bit bigger, because I had to basically make the indoor area bigger and the outdoor area bigger by like an extra metre in diameter. So yeah, I had to change the roof a bit as well, but it still looks alright with the thatch roof. Yeah, a bit of planting and stuff on the outside, little gate access to go around the back, and then in the enclosure is my little meerkats that I made. So they don't really look like meerkats, but they are the best I'm going to get, I think. I don't think they look too bad from a distance. Obviously they're in the same like position and everything. I haven't really made any animals to go in enclosures that can't be filled, but I thought with this one, because it's such a little build and it's quite a simple enclosure and everything, I thought I would try and make a couple of little meerkats to go in. So yeah, I think they look okay. I would have liked to put them on top of the mound, but I was not able to because they are made from wolf signs, strangely. That's the wolf's foot and leg, so yeah, that's how I made it work. So the wolf's kind of sunk into that and into that, which is why they're facing the same way. But yeah, they don't look too bad. So we've got the termite mound in the middle, which is like the main feature in the enclosure, and then just some rocks, some of the temple rubble, which is one of my favourites, as you can probably tell if you've seen some of the other videos, and then a few of the branches, the African branches, and the logs and bits like that in there as well. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this. Quite simple, as I say, but yeah, all this bit here is the main kind of African village sort of area. So Red River hogs there, the oryx over here, the lions there, and then the zebras on that side. So yeah, it's going to be a lot to kind of tie it all in together. This whole area at the front here, all the way through, really is all like nicely planted. I really like these trees as well, or bushes. I think these ones are the desert ironwood tree, because they the ones in real life that are planted through here have got this kind of pinkish flowery kind of tinge to them, so I wanted to get that across rather than the size and shape and stuff of the trees themselves. So yeah, I think they look really nice. Something a little bit different in that area for the planting. And then around the back we have also just got a bit more planting, and I've put a little door. I don't really know this area very well, but I've just put a little keeper door in the back there, which is where I'm assuming it is. I'm not actually sure. I'm just seeing a little bit of the sign sticking out, so I'll have to fix that. But yeah, that is it for the meerkats. Hopefully we'll get them at some point in the game. I might chuck this on the workshop as well, in case anyone would be interested in having it. But yeah, that is our little meerkat enclosure, and it's been quite nice to come back into the Whipsnade recreation and get a little bit more done after a little bit of time away from it. It's kind of spurred me on a little bit more again to carry on building in here. So yeah, I'll look forward to doing some stuff, probably carrying on around in this area after we've done this enclosure. So probably next time I might do the next Planet Zookeeper, potentially for next week, which I'm gonna try and do on the planting. So yeah, I think that will be the plan, but obviously my plans often don't seem to follow through, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, I think that will probably be next week's, and then maybe coming back into this Whipsnade recreation. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below if you have any thoughts, suggestions, anything like that. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to keep up to date with this series and the other series and odd videos and streams and things that I've been doing. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. So guys, exciting news that today the new DLC has been announced. So this will be the Australian DLC, which is something I know a lot of people had been predicting and wishing for. So really exciting that all the stuff looks really cool that they've released. Obviously we haven't got loads of information so far, but we know the animals, and we've got a few screenshots and things. So I'm sure there's plenty of other people who have gone through everything in the pictures and everything, but I just thought I'd tag on a little bit about the DLC in this video, since it was coming out on the same day as the announcement. So we've got the new kind of biome, so I don't know if it's specifically an actual biome, but we've got obviously the new flooring, like the colour of the floor, the dirt and that sort of thing. We've got the new rocks that are this kind of really bright orange sort of rock. We've got loads of new foliage that's like, I'm sure we'll get a more detailed look into that when we get our hands on it. But yeah, you can see even just in this shot here, there's what looks like loads of new plants, bushes, trees, all sorts of stuff. So that would be really cool. Loads of new building pieces and art stuff and things like that. So you can see like the really colourful artwork in the bottom there with the on the rocks. We've got loads of new building pieces and things that are kind of themed, and hopefully some that aren't as themed that we can use a bit more varied sort of uses out of them. And then we've got the new animals. So we've got the koala, which is sitting pride of place there, which a lot of people were hoping for, and we weren't really sure if they would because of the amount of climbing it would have to do. So we'll see how that works when it actually comes out, and see how much time it spends in the trees. But yeah, it's exciting to have the koala. It looks really cute. We've got the red kangaroo, so we can see that in this shot here down in the bottom left. So that will be a really nice one. Obviously we couldn't have got an Australia DLC without some sort of kangaroo, wallaby, that sort of thing, so that would be lovely. We've got the dingo, which I've not seen any pictures of yet, except in a little leak that we had just earlier on today before they actually announced. So yeah, nothing yet of the dingo, but that's the only one I'm a bit not unhappy with, but I would have rather had something else, just because we've already got a couple of wolves in there, and obviously the dingo is going to be similar, but obviously it will still look different, so it's still going to be a nice addition. And then we've got the southern cassowary, which we can see on the right hand side in the picture. So that's a really good one. A lot of people were hoping for that, and I was hoping for that too, so I'm happy we're going to get that. And then the exhibit animal will be the eastern blue-tongued lizard. So yeah, a nice lizard addition. I never really use them myself, the exhibits, but yeah, it's still nice to have another lizard and something else from that area. So yeah, those are the animals we're going to be getting. In terms of the stuff I'm building, probably animal wise, none of these are going to be especially useful for me in terms of the Whipsnade build. Potentially I might be able to use a cassowary for something. I might be able to put in the kangaroos and things. I'll have to see if any of them can be used for replacements for things, but none of them are things that we actually do have at Whipsnade, so that one is a shame. But yeah, I'll try and find a way that I can use at least one or two of them, hopefully, and I'm sure I'll try and make some stuff for them in any other bits and bobs that I do. I'll also almost certainly be using loads of the building pieces, so that'll be really good. A lot of the foliage and stuff I'm sure will be really useful, even if it's not specifically Australia themed and that. So yeah, that'll be really exciting, and obviously it's coming alongside the update on the 25th of August, so 25th of August is going to be a big day for Planet Zoo. Get loads of new features, we've got all the new animals, new content, all sorts of stuff, so yeah, it's going to be a very exciting time. And yeah, I'm sure I'll be covering certain things when that comes out, in terms of the stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. I hope you lot are as well. If you've got any thoughts or anything like that, then pop them down in the comments. It'd be nice to hear your thoughts on this new DLC, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.